So you were fascinated by nature from a very early age?
Yeah, I remember around 7 years old, camping trips with the family, and we had a family cottage that was very small. And I can remember early in the morning, Mom just sort of packing a lunch and saying, "Get out of here." So it was sort of, I'd spend my time sitting on a beaver dam, sort of watching the animals, and yeah, it definitely it held my interest and became my love really early.
Right, so then after school you studied zoology, and then you went into animal wrangling.
I really knew that I wanted to interact with animals. So the only place I knew to do that was at a zoo. And so I went there to do research. And instead of research, I got into animal training. And I started doing that in feature film, television, wrangling. That was sort of how we earned our living. It was sort of there that I was found by South African conservationists who came out and said, "Listen, I got this crazy idea. Why don't we go and teach captive bred tigers how to hunt so we can show the Asian government how to save their big cats?"
And then from there, you were noticed and then sort of told, "You're pretty good at this, let's put you as the main guy in the shows."
Yeah, it was sort of, television came and found it, and they sort of said, "Listen, we'll pay for your conservation, but you got to be on TV." And then I started realizing that TV was a vehicle for me to get my message out there. I can access more people and do more conservation good with television than I could just on my own.
So in your very first animal wrangling job, you took on a big boy.
Yeah, the first animal I ever trained was a lion. I think most people start with maybe a rat or a cat or a dog, and yeah, unfortunately, or fortunately for me, it was a lion. The lion I actually trained, you know the movie Ghost of the Darkness?
Yeah.
As Bongo. And he was the one that got me in the business. He's the one that taught me the love and why I want to do it. But he's also the one that sort of taught me that one lesson. The one lesson that everybody's got to learn is that they're wild animals and they're going to kill you. And we were doing a live show, and he had grabbed a prop from the show, and he was possessive of it, which is real normal for a lion. In this case, as he would charge me, he'd keep that carpet in his mouth, which was the prop that he had, and I couldn't get anything in his mouth, so he couldn't switch his brain from "I want this" to "I want that." And by the third charge, he actually caught me, which is the first time he'd ever caught me, and he broke my rib cage. At that point, I didn't recognize it at the time, but his brain went from "I want this" to "I want to dominate you." And that's obviously, the next charge he came at me, went straight for my throat. Nothing I could do. I sort of, this arm, I guess, put this arm up, gave him my forearm instead of my throat. He went down, and he was shaking me. I thought I was going to die. I mean, it's like, oh my God, I'm one of those things, one of those stories. And, an animal that you love that much, and it's going to kill you. Luckily, all the forearm muscles tore out, and he went back to his carpet, and I taped things up, went back into fighting with Bongo for another 50 minutes or so, and, I stand before you, lesson learned.